Urban Therapy, Sun 752, and this is your daily Gogetemism number 91 for January 4th, 2015. It's the 2K15 Capricorn time. Doing it. Pineapples in the back, just getting right. See that? See them pineapples? I make sure I eat them Johns, man. They might not be alkaline, but them things is good. And they do have a bunch of other health properties going on with them. But I'm not here to talk about pineapples today. What I want to talk to y'all about is child support. It's a hot button topic. A lot of men don't really like the topic of child support because a lot of men don't like to pay child support. It's not even just a men thing. A lot of women have to pay child support too. And what I found is that if you look it up, a lot of women duck child support even worse than men do. It's just that not as many women pay child support as men do. But I look at child support as like this. You know, you look at it as child support, or you can look at it as supporting your child, being there. And I'm not talking about just being there as far as spending time, but that is definitely a form of support. But when you think about raising your children, that's what real child support is. You have to raise your children. Now, are you just going to raise your children by cutting a check? So your biggest contribution is just that, you know, you put the money into this thing and you let everybody else or somebody else make the decisions? Or are you going to provide for your child, make sure that you give them love and comfort and guidance and make sure that they become well adjusted? Because that's what real child support is. So when you look at the circumstances that surround you having to go to court, you know, the other custodial parent filing for child support, that normally happens when there's a situation where all other forms of positive communication and compromise have been exhausted. So we let the state and a judge or mediator decide what we should pay. What dollar amount should compensate raising our children. It's normally based on a percentage of our income. And we hate that. But I'll tell you this. When you really look at it, your child support payment should be the payment that you look forward to more than your car note. But why isn't it that way? A lot of people, you know, they whipping. They got rims on their thing. Maybe some tinted windows if your state allows it. You know, you got everything in there, maybe even a little system, whatever. Got it funked out, pimped out, whatever. And you're paying car insurance on top of that. And if you live in a city like Philadelphia or New York or DC or Chicago, car insurance is high. Very, very high. North Jersey, whew, through the roof. So why is it that we can come up with money to pay that? But when we think about that money being garnished from our wages for child support, you know, we bitching and moaning. We'll even go to court and try to get the courts to lower their child support. But do we go to the car dealer and be like, listen, man, you know, this car costs too much, and if y'all don't lower my payment, then I'm just going to have to let y'all repossess that. We don't do that, do we? Or that credit card payment. You know, well, some of us do use our brain and our financial bargaining power to call up our credit card companies and tell them to, and ask them, request that they lower our percentage rate, our APR, the amount of money that we have to pay back for purchases that we've made. But the bottom line is that we have made purchases. So if we can pay off our credit cards, and some of us have many of them, if we can pay off our car note, if we can make our mortgage payments, then if we already set aside that money to be able to do that, and we make sure that we pay those payments, those bills, we make sure we pay those bills on time so that we don't accrue late charges and so it doesn't look bad on our credit. But we'll allow our child support to go in arrears. And some of us have wound up owing 20 and 30 grand because we didn't keep up payments. That don't seem like something is wrong with you. And believe me, fellas, I'm on your side. I mean, if it was up to me, there wouldn't be no child support court. But also, if it was up to me, all men, all women would take care of their children, not just financially, but they would take care of them, emotionally. They would spend time. They would make sure they make those dance recitals and those soccer games, football games, basketball games, chess club, math club, science club, those theater plays around the holidays, or you would make sure that your children get. I would make sure that our children get the proper raising and rearing that they require, and every child requires that. So, all of that thinking that your baby mom is going to spend the money that you provide on other children that she may have by other men, guess what? She is. She's going to use a percentage of that money to take care of the entire household, because that's just the way things work. So you can't think that you're going to cut a check for $500, $600 a month, and that $500 or $600 a month is going to go straight to your child and nobody else. That's insane. It is. It's insane. If you think that it's going to happen that way and that you can control that, then you're wasting your time and you're pretty stupid. And if you think that money is not going to go towards paying bills, that it's not going to go towards groceries, that it's not going to go towards keeping a roof overhead, sneakers on feet for all of the kids and all of that, then you're just fooling yourself. Just know that the money that gets cut from your check is going towards the support of not just your child, but the family that is surrounding your child. Hopefully, the other children are being provided for in the form of child support the same way that you're paying. I can't say that's going to be the case. But nonetheless, you have to understand that because you have been sacrificed to have to pay child support, once that money is gone, you don't have no control over that, dog. That's just how it is. But that shouldn't stop you from making sure that whatever your child needs, that your child support does not cover, that you still have to make sure that you cover that. So they need a new pair of sneakers, you gotta buy them sneakers. They need a coat for the wintertime, you gotta buy that. They need extra money for a school trip or whatever. You should try to go on the trip with them, and you gotta give up that cash because they need spending money. That's how it goes. I don't make up the rules, only let you know what's going on. I was going to say that I only enforce them, but I don't enforce them. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just letting you know how it go. I'm Sun752. This is Urban Therapy with Sun, your daily Gogetemism number 91 for January 4th, 2015. I got to go to work tomorrow, and I'm pissed off about it. How about you? Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. Happy New Year. And just remember, whether or not you pay child support in the form of your financial, whether you pay it in the form of money or whether you pay it in the form of time and money, actually you should pay it in the form of time and money, your child still needs to be supported. So don't just cut the check and leave it alone. Respect your bloodline. That's all I can say. Respect your bloodline. You know what I mean? I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.